So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution.
He smashes his way through again. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Calandria. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he's knocked down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hard running there. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Man, that's frustrating for a defense. You had him in 3rd down. You had him in a predictable situation. Try to go capitalize on it. What does he do? Pulls that rabbit out of the hat, scrambles around, now puts him right inside the 5-yard line in scoring position. You got to bow your neck.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
That makes the score Florida.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, it's Mack. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand that the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
On second down, he'll fire. He lets one fly deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was...
By Alabama.
zone on that return.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And here comes the offense on second down. The run from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll give it to him again. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Quick pass on the jet motion. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
When you think about those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And the try is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
To the air, it's Calandria. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Brooks. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They keep attacking through the air. Makes the grab on the left.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking for space. It's Young. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. The back goes in motion. He wants to pass it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds the big tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 13, Alabama 7.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Touchdown Gators! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide again. Don't take a big shot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires left. He makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal.
Let's go! Griffin!
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From his end zone, he'll go up top. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Makes the catch. It's Young. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free.
Cut. Pound 55 weak.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Got enough space. He sprints to the end zone. Touchdown tie. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So all security right here has got to be big.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Gators decide to punt it away. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Bringing it back, it's Hale. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
With the catch, it's Williams. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They're bringing heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down now. I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up.